computer.
Okay.
Hello, Sharon. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Great. Thank you so much for coming along to this Spotlight Sunday interview, which is all about showcasing our wonderful, wonderful women that we have in this group, and really finding out more about you and what you do and what you make and what you sell, and obviously a little bit about your video journey as well. So I'm going to dive right in, and I'm going to first of all ask, what is it you make and what is it you sell? What kind of products are you selling?
So I work with flower essences, crystals, color aura sprays. So I make some of my own sprays, which have essential oils, water, and I put flower essences in them, which is a little bit different than the norm. I also make my own teething remedy, which is all completely natural products. And at the minute, and I also can offer cream, although I don't really have it advertised as such, but I have been experimenting with some creams for skin conditions. So at the minute, those products, I also, with working with the flower essences, I would make a bottle of bespoke flower essence remedy. So that's really the products that I sell at the moment.
Right. And how did you get started doing that?
So I've probably been doing it now about 15 years or so, and always been interested in complementary therapies. Started off with crystals, but it was a little bit out there for people. I don't know what they thought I was doing with crystals. And then I got into making remedies. That's where the flower remedies came. And then lastly, the color aura spray. So really everything I work with, it's all vibration and frequency. Within the last year, I have added tuning forks to the treatments that I offer. So it's all about, I mean, we are all energy, we are all vibration, and usually if there is something not quite right, either emotionally or physically, it is just an imbalance in the body. So it's really just, it does sound very simple. It's just bringing that balance back to the body by using the natural products. So flower essences, crystals, and the colors as well, to bring in the vibration of the colors.
Wow, that sounds amazing. Oh, does that noise on my end? I don't know. I'm just going to show you my little citrine crystal.
Oh, beautiful.
Because I'm in the land of crystals. I cannot tell you how cheap these crystals are. This one cost me about £3.
Wow.
And you can see up here, I've got some more crystals on my shelf. Yeah. There are gardens that have massive hunks of rose quartz. Like, I'm not kidding. It's just kind of decoration, just like big, huge chunks of rose quartz. I'm like blown away. So I love crystals. My dad was really into crystals as well. So it really cheered me up when I got this, I have to say. It's my little happy crystal. So that sounds, so you've been doing that for 15 years. That's a really long time.
15 years, yeah, about that. Maybe, you know, the way when somebody asks you how long you've been doing something, it started off with the crystals. I did a course over a couple of years, and then my assignment that I chose, my project, was making gem essence, actually. And gem essences are quite amazing. Gem essences, so a flower essence works with the emotions. Gem essences work on the physical, emotional, and spiritual. So when you combine them, you kind of have the whole package. So yeah, pretty amazing. They are pretty, and they're very subtle, but also they work because they start to work on the outside of the aura, this outside of your energy field in the present where everything is now. And then what they do, it's like layers of an onion, so it clears and moves energy, and then it goes in. So it goes in, it goes in, it goes in the layers and clears and moves. And because our aura is constantly changing and moving by minute.
Right.
So it's just really helping, you know, and there that one that you lifted there, you know, it right away, it just connects to your energy, and it's pure energy. So it connects with your energy, does what it needs to do. It's nearly, I always sort of describe it nearly as like a natural pill, because you take a pill for specific things. So a crystal will work in specific areas, you know, it's quite unique and quite amazing that they do that. So.
I love that. So that sounds as if, assuming then you would have met people in person and kind of got, you know, asked them questions and got to know their auras and energies and stuff, and then as a result of that kind of prescribed the kind of things that they needed.
Yeah, I mean, I can do it distance as well. And I mean,
Right,
I know
because that was my
one of the
next
things,
question.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
one of the things we're going to say. So, and it works perfectly well distance. So I set up the bed as if the person is here. I lay out their body in the crystals, and then I use my spray. So I, as if the person is here, I get the air, get the room ready, get the energy ready, get my energy ready to connect with them. And now, obviously, I've done a little bit of a questionnaire first to see what is going on in their life, or what, you know, why they're sort of feel they need a treatment. So, and then I start to work. So I put music on as if they're here. I also send them
Wow.
a picture. I send them a picture of the bed. So if they want to, they can, in their mind's eye, feel as if they're lying here. And it's actually, it's not, it's a different kind of, it's a different kind of treatment in a way. Sometimes it's better because the person is in the comfort of their own home. They don't need to go anywhere. They don't need to worry about driving or getting there or making time. And then when it's done, they can get up and, you know, do whatever as well. So at the end of the treatment, then I let them know when I start. I let them know when I finished. I give them a minute or two to get themselves sort of up and able to speak, and then I would phone them and get feedback that
Ah,
way. And that's for the last, well, definitely with COVID for the last year. And then I've been doing case studies with the tuning forks. So that's what I've done. A lot of the people, well, they weren't allowed to come into your home. So
yeah.
they have to be done by distance. But yeah, so it's pretty amazing. And what I would have offered as well, or what I offer as well, is if you want then a flower remedy bottle in that, I would have done, it was, I called it a rainbow therapy treatment basically because I used all of my modalities. But that means then, so the person has had the treatment, we've had the consultation, and they're going away with something, so that continues working for a few weeks, 3 weeks or whatever, till they may need to come back. So, because really, whenever you start working with these things, it is a healing journey. You have decided, even though you may not realize that you have decided that that's what you want to do. You're at that point that you want help and support with whatever is going on in your life.
Yeah.
Equally as well, though, people, you know, once they find the flower remedies, even like rescue remedy, if you've ever used that,
Yes.
once you started to use it and you realize that there are benefits, you can, you know, you can have, one of my daughters has a bottle every 3 weeks. I just get her a bottle. I asked her how she feels. I make the bottle and away she goes for the 3 weeks, and takes sometimes not shorter time, but you know, and again, it's about how you feel in the moment, how you feel right now, and that's what you work with the flower remedies. So.
My dad used rescue remedy for the horses and
Yes.
the dogs.
Yes.
Yeah.
The flower remedies work so well, see, with babies and with animals, babies and children, because there's no preconceived ideas that they don't have. Not that it matters, you don't have to believe that it'll work. But yeah, with animals, it is just amazing. And you know, you can either put it in the water, which maybe your dad did, put round or put on your hands, then put round the animal as you would do yourself.
Yeah.
And yeah, and they know, and see the tuning forks as well. The tuning forks are amazing with animals as well. Again, just they pick it up, they know right away that it's something that they need and it will help them. And yeah, watching an animal with a tuning fork is quite amazing.
Wow.
You know,
I mean that, yeah, I've not come across tuning forks before, but I know a friend of mine was doing sound therapy at the moment,
yes,
sound baths. And so I know
yes,
there's a very powerful vibration of
oh,
energy and
yeah.
sound. So
So
wow.
the sound bath, yeah, the sound bath can bring in all other different types of sounds. I just chose to sort of kind of focus on the tuning forks. They, apart from the fact I didn't want to be lifting around, you know, you've drums and you've gongs and crystal, or you know, singing bowl or bowls, crystal bowls, and they're all quite bulky.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, amazing. So wow, I love finding out more about our members. This is fantastic.
Thank you.
So what would you say is one of the biggest struggles that you've had in your business journey?
The first struggle I would have is because I don't do a hands-on treatment, people don't really, I constantly have to explain what I do.
Right.
And they don't get it. And people will come to me at the end, at literally whenever they're like, I have tried everything else, I'm going to try what you have. Whereas if they had a came at the start, because you can use all the things I do, you can use alongside other treatments. So reflexology, massage, counselling, anything, you can use it alongside anything. So that would be the first one. And then the second one is probably just generating clients and generating sales. And
Right.
well, maybe I'm going to preempt, maybe you're going to ask me about the video. So I did a video after the little course I'd been on with you, the workshop that you kindly gave us.
Yeah.
I had put the video out, and that was the most sales I've had from a video. I had people that, and it was really funny because it was in the same area, you know, because I was posting them to them, and it was BT whatever 14 or something. It was whatever area, and I was like, oh wow, this is the first time. I had done a video way back, and I got 4,000 likes. I got 4,000 generic likes, but not one sale. Everybody was tagging all these other people
Right.
in, you know, my little speech about the teething remedy. But yes, so thank you. That was the most sales that I had got from it and generated from it, which is amazing.
So
Yeah.
happy to hear that. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
And are you making videos still? Are you going live? What's your current sort of video status?
So I still, one of the, I think what we spoke about before was I would like to put together a series of short videos on all of the things that I do and all of the things that I use. So explaining each flower essence, what it does, how you make it. So that's still in the process, but yes, it is. It's something that procrastination, and there is a flower essence for procrastination. But yeah, it's just I have made a few. I've made it, and actually, what I need to do is pull them into one place. I mean, I have talked about a YouTube channel, which again,
I highly recommend YouTube. Yes, I'm just getting to grips with my YouTube library at the moment and trying to kind of make sure everything's updated with titles and tags and stuff.
Yes.
I think that is actually, you've got so much to tell people. You've got so much content, and definitely with the issue of people not knowing what you do exactly, that's a perfect way to tell people, you know, this is how you work with me. These are the results you get, because people are always interested in the results. And this is what an appointment looks like. So all of those kind of walk through guides are so useful. And yes, I put everything in YouTube. Keep a library, and then you can just easily share and, you know, choose who you share with or make it public. And yeah, definitely keep going, because I just love the fact that you got so much feedback from the last one.
So then I think it was yourself had said as well, or somebody had said to me, so what I had started to do, which I hadn't really done before, I've started to keep them in a little book of who, you know, who have sent, because whenever somebody gets in touch, you're sort of like, I don't remember where, you know, was it Facebook, was it whatever? So I'm going to go back to them, and it has been about a month or so I'm going to go back and say hi, you know, checking in, everything, how was it, and basically, do you need another bottle? So I haven't done that before.
Of course, yeah, no, lovely. And that's the way to kind of build up your, do you have an electronic email list? Do you keep a list of?
I don't
Okay.
yes, again, no, that was one of the that's probably one of the things. I have collected anytime on the questionnaire, the client questionnaire, there's a place for your email, but I haven't done anything with them.
Because I think your kind of business has lent itself really beautifully to like a monthly newsletter, and you know, and I'm sure people would be really interested in things like that. And why not slip a few videos in there as well?
Yeah,
Product of the month and all of that. I know you've got tons going on, which is fantastic. Sorry, I keep checking the clock to make sure we're not going over time. So just going back to the videos then, how did you feel about making videos? How do you feel about making videos? And have you got any plans to go live at all?
Yes, the going live as well. I have done some lives in the past. It's just sometimes just getting the right place and the right time and the right what I'm actually going to talk about. That, I suppose, for me, the lives, because I have seen other people's lives where they've kind of randomly gone on, and then after a minute or two, you don't kind of stay on to listen, you know. But yeah, the videos, I feel okay about doing the videos. It's that, you know, where do you look? And I think we had a chat about, you know, the sort of, not a script, but I think you do need to stick to whatever it is that you're talking about and not kind of go off on a tangent, you know. So
yes,
yeah,
and having a bit of a structure in terms of
have a bit of a structure, yeah, because I think it's easier. Yeah, it's easier to listen to, and then keeping them short, you know, not being too long, or maybe saying, right, well, I can go on. Funny, actually, I just discovered the Instagram longer thing to do videos the other day, so that was good.
yes,
I wasn't sure what to use. Yeah.
and easy to share the one video on all the platforms as well.
Yes,
I think
yes, I would do that.
Yeah,
I would do that.
Yeah. Fantastic. So listen, Sharon, thank you so much for taking the time to tell us a bit about you and what you do. I'm totally fascinated. I really want to know more about tuning forks. Have you got anything coming up that you want to share with us? Is there somewhere you'd like us to go? Do you have a Facebook page?
I do have a Facebook page, yes. I can share the links.
Great. What's it called?
So it's just called Rainbow Therapies. So,
Rainbow Therapies, okay.
Rainbow Therapies, and it actually says Sharon Bingham on it as well, I think, because somebody at one point at the very start had told me they couldn't find my name. So they didn't know what I was called, so I had that as after it. Or it's Rainbow Therapy 7 if you're putting it into the link, and so is the Instagram is actually Rainbow Therapy 7.
Okay.
So, and then my picture is on both, I think. So so yeah, I don't do too much on Instagram. It would be mainly Facebook. I am thinking of setting up an Etsy shop. I have been thinking for quite a while. I just need to get in the specific things, you know, and because I had some of my sprays in a shop, and they weren't really selling, so I've taken them back. And but again, just message me to order or find out more information on my Facebook page, and send the message that way, or my personal page as well. You can get me. So, and I can post it anywhere. I just add £5 for postage and packing, and then, you know, the price of the bottles as well. I can explain a little bit more. So, thank you.
Fabulous. Thank you so much. I think my audio is a bit weird. So I'm going to just say that I'm going to post all your links underneath this.
Perfect,
and thank you so much for taking the time out to talk to me today, and for letting us know more about your rainbow therapies, which sounds amazing. I'm going to say goodbye now. Bye. Oh, hang on.